Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for tuning in to Rickman KE. So this is what's up. This is Opio Wandai. Early today, he was giving away a way forward, and these are the reasons.
Nation. Now, as leaders, we are gravely concerned about the escalating police brutality in Nyanza. We mourn the mounting loss of life. What's going on in Nyanza appears to be a state-sanctioned genocide in Kisumu, Migori, and Homa Bay. In these places, people are being pulled out of their houses and shot or clobbered to death by police officers or people masquerading as police officers. Some in uniform, some not in uniform. The genocide-like operation, which is underway in Luoland, is not accidental in our view. It is coordinated and premeditated. It is being coordinated by political and government leaders, both from the community and outside the community. It is unfortunate and indeed depressing that our own sons and daughters who purport to be in government are working with outsiders to allow the extermination of the Luo people. Under the watch of our own sons and daughters, some in high positions in government and those who claim to be working with government, our people are being butchered. What is being done to our people here, under the watch and supervision of our own sons and daughters?
I hope you all know that Maandamano has been cancelled, and people are having genuine reason why they are postponing rather the Maandamano that was scheduled to be on Wednesday. Azimio, as you know, there are people who've they have their intel, and seemingly they've investigated and realized that the meeting that was held yesterday is still a meeting that is meant to maybe still torture our Kenyans, fellow Kenyans. And Opio Wandai has made it clear, and even mentioning names, that top government officials are having meetings day and night just to make sure that this Maandamano thing doesn't work. And they are trying to paralyze that by bringing in people in civilian. Some of them are pretending to be media personalities, some of them are pretending to be police officers, and they're just abducting people. And especially now that there's some circular that has been going also around that there are people who have already been plotted, and they will be going around to these places where people will be demonstrating, and just identifying where leaders are. Then whenever there is a leader, or rather a politician, they will always be alerting others. And who knows their next plan? The next plan might not be good and might not also be pleasing, because if it's not abduction, it's gunshot or tear gas. And their work is just to do away, execute people who are eloquent, people who are brave, people who are fighting for this country. The country is at its stake, na watu wengi wanajua that uchumi ni mbaya, and that is why people are out there demonstrating day and night. So those are some of the reasons why the circular has been given out by the Azimio leaders that the Maandamano Wednesday has been postponed. So they are looking for a better date to maybe also them. I know they will just say that Maandamano is tomorrow just to surprise the government. And as the leader of Wiper, Kalonzo Musyoka, also said earlier, that don't arm yourself, come unarmed and demonstrate, while the police will also be coming out armed and ready to fight against the demonstrators, and that is what will cause rioting. And through that, the world is also out there and watching. Those were words from Kalonzo. Let's listen as we wind up this video.
Underway in Luo Nyanza. We also call on them to intervene materially and in kind to help those in need and in distress. As members of parliament, we are also currently putting together some resources to be channeled to our people. We are together in this. We call on the government to demobilize and disband all the illegal armed groups and militia which are killing our people in Nyanza. The government has a duty to ensure that the freedom of expression and the right to peaceful assembly are upheld at all times.
So guys, I had to go around and just meet few people who are living here in Kisumu. Ni venye ni usiku na singeweza pata watu wote, lakini at least nimepata some few individuals. Let's just hear from them. Then I'll also share with you the circular that has been sent by Azimio, so that you go through it. If you've not seen it, just know that Maandamano is not there. And let's listen to what these residents of Kisumu had to say about Maandamano being cancelled. So we were trying to walk around and just get some views of fellow wanainchi. And jieleze tu alafu utuambie unasikiaje kuhusu hii maandamano ambayo imekuwa cancelled.
Hiyo ni mbaya sana. Mbaya sana sababu kuna watu wengine wenye wameuawa, tujui maneno yao utafanya namna gani. Alafu hii kitu ingekuwa tu mbaya tupigane tu wenye watabaki. Si wamaliamua kutakuwa watu wao sisi. Wamalize Ruto alisema watu wauawe. Sisi yote tuone ataongoza nchi gani? Nchi gani tungeandamana tu, tuandamane tu tuone huyu mtu ataongoza nchi gani? Hiyo maana ya kucancel maandamano sijafurahia nayo sana hata kidogo. Tungeradre tu na watu wanalitia gas hata walikutili break kidogo na mnasema tuache tena ya jameni hawa.
Ni ambayo tunapata tu hapa na pale. Sasa pia tumepata mmoja wa mkazi wa hapa Kisumu pia atuelezee ni yeye anaonelea vipi kuhusu maandamano kuwa cancelled.
Kwanza naweza sema sisi kama wakazi wa Kisumu tumekasirika kuona matangazo kama hayo. Wacha kidogo, simu iko. Inajua simu inaweza enda saa yote hapa Kisumu. Sasa matangazo yenye tumepata saa hii hatujakuwa sawa nayo. Juu kuna wenzetu hapa Kisumu wameuawa, wengine bado wako hospitalini, wako na majeruhi hapa na pale. Lakini venye baba amesema ikuwe cancelled, tutamfuata, lakini ajue hatujafurahishwa na kitendo hicho. We accept, but baba hapo umetuangusha. Ungeacha hao wenye tumesikia wako kwa ground tumenyane na hao Wednesday. Nimekasirika bwana.
And finally, we call on our people to refuse to be blackmailed or intimidated. We are here by right. We will fight for our space and our rights, and we shall overcome. So, essentially, what I've said is that we cannot take anymore.